Welcome back to Run It to the King podcast. It's your boy DJ, and today we have a big one today. Well, the news didn't just drop, but KD is officially looking to leave the Phoenix Suns after the season finishes, and the Suns have been horrendous this season, and they are currently out looking in for the play-in. As of now, they are 30 and 34. They won a game against Mavericks today after a horrible overtime loss against the Nuggets. So they are still 2 games behind Dallas. And looking at their schedule um, as we speak, their next game will be, in fact, today, back to back. Well, they played already today, but on Monday they play at the Grizzlies at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And it's going to be tough as they're going to face a healthy Jaw, healthy Bane. So it's going to be a tough game for the Suns. But for the Suns, defensively, are horrendous. They have given up um, at least 100. Like against the Nuggets, they gave up 149. Against the Dallas Mavericks, they gave up 116. So their defense has got to be better. And this is not good to hear because it's the end of the season where usually elite teams um, have to play elite defense. And that's one of the reasons why KD, I don't think he is going to return to Phoenix. And he said it himself that he's looking to leave the Suns. And there have been a lot of reports from all these clowns on television, but it's all because the way that the chemistry is with D Books and Bradley Beal is not what KD expected or what the Suns expected. And to be honest, Bradley Beal is so ass. Like, you went, like, if I pull up right now the stats of Bradley Beal when he was with the Wizards, look, he went from averaging 23 points, uh, 4 boards, and 5 assists, and his shooting was 50, 36, and 84, to 18 points a game last year, and to now 17. He hasn't scored this low since the 2016 season in his 4th year in the league, but he is horrendous. From the field, he's shooting 49%, from 3, 39. From the free throw line, 81%. He's averaging a career low in rebounds. He hasn't averaged this much assist since the 2016 season. Um, he's getting his blocks higher. Steals are still 1 a game. He's averaging a career high in fouls per game with 2.6. And Beal hasn't, like, I'm just looking at these numbers right here for Bradley Beal, but Be, like, it's not just about what Bradley Beal is averaging here. It's about the way Beal are playing. Like, he was so ass that they had to put him off the bench. And it's nothing personal against Beal, but like, come on. It's like, let's look at his last, okay, his last game. Yeah, he had a big game, 19 points against a trash team. Against Dallas, he scored. Against Nuggets, in 41 minutes, he scored 11 points and had 9 assists. Against Clips, played 15 minutes, scored 0 points. Against the Wolves, he had 18. Like, I don't know, man. Beal have struggled, and he scored 30 against the Raptors. But other than that, look at his logs. He hasn't hit 30 points other than that game against Toronto. So even I would request a trade if I was with the Suns. And this is where you start to feel bad for Devin Booker. But this is not what this episode is about. Booker has been balling, but he has struggled as well. Example, Devin Booker against the Dallas Mavericks tonight went 0 for 6 from 3. Like, that cannot happen against teams that have injuries. Like, that cannot happen. But the reason Kevin Durant is leaving is because the way Suns are playing, they're not they're not serious um, about playing basketball, and that starts with the other guys, not just Kevin Durant, because KD playing amazing offense, defense, but like it starts with the Beals, the Bookers, and the other bums that the Suns currently have. And I don't know why they shipped Nurkic, but he should have stayed in Phoenix. But when you're Kevin Durant, he doesn't want to waste time. And I don't want to say this, but like a lot of those clowns on First Take or on these streaming shows saying that Durant is only chasing rings, and if the squad is not working, he wants out. That is that gives a lot of disrespect. That makes Kevin Durant soft, makes KD not a Hall of Famer, and it has to stop because Kevin Durant, he doesn't like wasting time. He wasted so much time in OKC, um, wasted that years in Brooklyn, and now because there's no serious elite basketball. And you know what Russell Westbrook in OKC, he was doing it all, but Russ was trying to do too much because he's not a legit shooter and he was trying so hard to be one, and that is why Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder did not win 2016. But that is the part of this segment is why Kevin Durant wants out. Now let's see where KD potentially could end up. And the one team that people are putting it on is on the Golden State Warriors. And you saw on the Draymond Green show that Kevin Durant does not want to return to Golden State. And I feel he's not. Yeah, maybe he wants to go play with Steph Curry, but Dre is there. And Kevin Durant is KD. So, final shot, you want to give it to KD. But at the same time, KD at times in his career has seen him going for pull up jump shots instead of running a play for a wide open shot. So I don't think KD could really stand the drama, especially with Draymond Green. No, yes, Steph Curry would love to have KD, but I think Steph's good right now with Jimmy Butler, and I don't see a good chemistry if you have Steph, Butler, Draymond, and KD. It won't work. Second team, the New York Knicks. The Knicks have the assets to be a contending team with Brunson and Towns. and Josh Hart, but I think it's going to be the same thing as what Phoenix has. Um, and it's the bright lights, it's New York and all this, and New York would go nuts. But like, that's what they said when he was going to Phoenix, and look how that team turned out to be. Next team, it would have been nice for him to go to Miami to play with Jimmy Butler and Bam. But since Butler is out and there's only Bam, there is no. It's not gonna work, man. Tyler Hero, Bam, and KD. It's gonna be the same damn thing. Nurkic cannot shoot, can play D. Bam cannot shoot, and he can play D. And yeah, Miami has a championship culture, but the roster right now is not a championship contending team. And if and KD, like I told you, KD does not want to waste time. Would he go to the Lakers? I don't think so, man. Like everyone says, oh, Lakers are always making a big splash in the summer. Bro, they already have Luka, volume shooter. They have LeBron, volume shooter. And now have KD. And it wouldn't be, people say, oh, LeBron and KD and Luka would be deadly. Bro, in Phoenix, he had Bradley Beal, who's averaging 30 points a game with the Wizards. Had Devin Booker, who was averaging 25, 7, 5, and KD. And look what happened. And don't get me started with the 76ers. That team is such horrendous. Paul, but they got Pandemic P this last summer. They got, they got, uh, they got Derrick Rose and Embiid. It's like that team is, it's has a lot of clowns and it's horrendous. But for me, I think Kevin Durant would be in Dallas. It would be a good fit next year with Kyrie. Well, Kyrie's gonna probably miss next year as well. We don't know when he'll be back, but I think once Kyrie gets healthy, and if he does, if he is ready for next season, it would have been nice for me for Dallas. Clay, Kyrie, KD, and AD. That's a nice squad. But as of right now, Kevin Durant would fall into the hands of San Antonio. Him getting matched up with Fox, forget him and Chris Paul, but him, CP3, D Fox, and Wemby, that would be nuts. But we can go all day on how where KD will end up, but Kevin Durant loves drama. When his team is struggling, KD loves the drama. And I love KD. He's a nice player, but we gotta be serious right now. And there's not like yeah, he might go to Toronto, him and Ben Ingram, Scotty B, Emmanuel Quickly, and all these boys. But there's a lot of teams, but it's all the same thing. Like if he wants the same thing, might as well stay in Phoenix. So there's a lot of teams that could work with KD, but I think the Spurs would be amazing fit because there's not a lot of volume and ball hogs um, in San Antonio. Maybe he would go play back to OKC with Shea. Because Shea, yeah, he's shooting a lot of shots, but like there's nobody that can get it done. So it's like Steve Nash. He doesn't need him to score, but if there's no one there, he's gonna score. But that's it. for today's episode. Let me know what y'all think. Where do you guys think Kevin Durant will end up this summer? You can hit me up on the socials, drop your thoughts, and don't forget to follow the pod. We'll keep eye as the season ends and the summer comes. As the season unfolds, we'll be keep an eye on Kevin Durant. Until next time, this is Run It Through the King Pod, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.